Welcome back, everyone, to our next segment of Power on the Hour. I have been watching closely, as I'm sure all have, our target increase and increase and increase. And thank God it is doing incredibly well. Thank you to all of our team leaders for all their hard work, and all of our donors who have so kindly reached into their pockets to enable us at Seed to help continue going and provide all the much needed services that we do for so many different Jewish families. So for this slot, we were looking for something which would be uplifting, which would be inspiring, which would get everyone involved. And I think we have the perfect thing for you tonight, because Shloime Gertner is well known throughout the Jewish world for his amazing performances. Hi, Shloime. Great to have you with us tonight. Thank you so much.
Wow, Rabbi Dov, how are you doing? Good evening.
Thank God. You're looking great. Thank you so much. Is there any way you could turn the phone landscape the other way around? Does that work? Or is it the same?
Is this better?
Like that. That's better. When we can see there, we can see you properly. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure most of you have heard of Shloime, but Shloime did 8 successful albums. I can testify to how good they are because we listen to them regularly. We sing along with them in the car. And we enjoy music very, very much. But I was watching recently.
I would like
December there was.
I would like to point out, Dovi, those albums had music. They have music where we're singing now without music. But
we have faith in you, Shloime. We've got faith in you.
Trust me.
So just recently we had the most beautiful celebration in December time. It's hard to imagine it now, but there was in America, Siyum Hashas took place, which was the completion of the Talmud. This is a celebration that takes place every 7 years. And the MetLife Stadium was full of Jewish people celebrating this completion of the Talmud. There was about 92,000 people, plus I don't know how many, tens of thousands watching online. I was one of those people who was watching it live online. And Shloime, you were singing there, you were performing there. What did it feel like to perform for a crowd of 90,000 people?
I'll tell you, the inspiration is something that will forever stay with me, but it's difficult to imagine what it means to put 90,000 people in a stadium these days. You know, we're living the quarantine times. It's just to imagine that what it was only a few months ago, 3-4 months ago, and here we're living a whole new galaxy. The world we knew is no longer the same. And it's just you know, singing songs. When that particular song that I sang that day, the Ani Mamin, is it's a song that is so powerful. And ever since I performed it at the MetLife, at the Siyum Hashas, it took a whole new level of meaning for me, and it's just a beautiful song. I think we should perhaps give it a shot. Try that song.
I think so. That sounds like a great idea. So Shloime, your business is making people happy, making people besimcha. You've always a smile on your face every single simcha that I see you at. You know, you just lift the crowd, you lift everyone with you. And I think you know that's what we'd like you. That's what we'd like you to do tonight. There's no music because it's the period of the BaOmer between Pesach and Shavuot. So this is the time when there are no weddings anywhere. There are definitely no weddings this year, or bar mitzvahs or any other simchas this year. So we've asked Shloime, I would say maybe to go a little outside of his comfort zone, and Shloime Gertner unplugged, no musical accompaniment at all. But I think he's got 1 or 2 surprises for us. So Shloime, I'm going to hand over to you, and we're going to hear a few songs from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dovi, for bringing me on, and we'll see you shortly back. I was going to start with a song, Yemein Anili, which is a very powerful song, one of my favorite songs from my repertoire. And I want to dedicate that song to the Seed, to everyone at Seed who does so much, especially with their trips to Poland, to Eretz Yisrael for the bar mitzvahs, bas mitzvahs. And you see everybody who works by Seed, they have an attitude of jumping in, not leaving things, just taking care of things right away. So the perfect song of Imein Anili, Imloi Achshav Emusai. If not now, then when? So that's a beautiful message. Ve'im lo yachshav emosai, emosai. Ve'im lo yachshav emosai, emosai. Ve'im lo yachshav emosai, emosai. Ve'im lo yachshav emosai. Imen anili mili, shani liatzmi moani. Imen anili mili. Imein anili mili, shani liatzmi moani. Imein anili mili. Vim lo yachshav emosai, emosai. Vim lo yachshav emosai, emosai. Vim lo yachshav emosai, emosai. Vim lo yachshav emosai. I want to go back to that song, Ani Mamin, that Rabbi Dov mentioned before, that I sang in MetLife at the Siyam HaShas for 90,000 people. If you brought up that song, it has to be sung. We'll start from the chorus. It's sing along. Anybody could just hum along this song. It's a real inspiring song. Yani Mamin, Yani Mamin. Ani Mamin, yes, we all believe. Be'emunah sheleimo, be'vias, be'hamoshiach, be'vias hamoshiach. Ani Mamin, Yani Mamin. Yani Mamin, Ani Mamin, Be'emunah sheleimo, be'vias hamoshiach. Yes, we believe. Oh, yes, we believe. Ani Mamin. מי שמאמין לא מפחד את האמונה לאבד, ולנו יש את מלך העולם, הוא שומר אותנו מכולם. מי שמאמין לא מפחד את האמונה לאבד, ולנו יש את מלך העולם, הוא שומר אותנו מכולם. So smile. It is a beautiful thing when you smile. The whole world smiles along with you, so smile. Everybody shmeichel, always a shmeichelem. So smile, it is a beautiful thing. Oh yes, smile. To others happiness you bring. When you smile, everybody, always you should be blessed with smiles. I'm the guitar, the trumpet, saxophone, and the drums at the same time.
Shlomi, you're doing a great job as a one-man band. Unbelievable.
Fantastic. I'm the choir as well. So, Dobie, you could help me out a little bit. The Schmeichel is definitely.
When I say I was
100%. So smile, it is a beautiful thing. Just smile. To others happy. Smile together. Smile forever. Smile. So smile, it is a beautiful thing. Smile. Yes, Rabbi Dovi, you're the king. So smile, forever smile. Everybody smile. And we should be Zoiche Bekorov to Anovim, Anovim. Higia Zman. It's okay, you could be quiet. No, I'm joking. That's fine. V'yimein atem aminem, v'yimein atem aminem, oyru v'yoyri shezoyreyach, 'cause just one Shabbos and we'll all be free. Just one Shabbos, though we sing with me. We'll sing and dance till the sky with our spirits so high. We will show them all it's true. Everybody come and join us too. Oh, just one Shabbos and we'll all be free. Just one Shabbos, come and join with me. Let's sing and dance till the sky with our spirits so high. We will show them all it's true. Everybody join us too. I must tell you, I'm sitting at my Shabbos table, yeah, and there's one particular song. It's a song that just enters my mind always when I see my Shabbos table, and it's one of my favorite songs. And I think it's very appropriate now in terms of giving chizuk to everyone. You know, we imagine what's it going to be like. The Beis Hamikdash will be here. What's it going to be? What will go on in the Beis Hamikdash? So from a musical point, we know that the Levium there's a very big musical performance that always goes on in the Beis Hamikdash. You know, we are imagining this 100 strings, Levium playing music, but there's one particular Zemiras Shabbos that brings out, and it says Yeshoireru Shomre Nonai, will be singing there in the Beis Hamikdash, Leviai B'choihanai, and Oz Tisaneg El Hashem, and that will be like the completion of Ta'anug, of pleasure, Kadosh Baruch Hu in the Beis Hamikdash, having that big orchestra. And I sing it Shabbos at my table every week. So this is a beautiful song. I'm sure you know it. A song that Baruch Levine composed.
Beautiful.
The violins. Leviai v'chova bo yahanai, os tisaneg al Hashem. Shabbos ayovoy lashe, Yishoireru shomre nonai, Oy leviai v'chovo yanai, Os tisaneg al Hashem. Shabbos ayovoy lashe. I think we'll be singing too many songs that are only the choruses. I hope that's okay. But Rabbi Dobi.
Yes, Shlomi, I just want to say, while listening to you sing, that your smile is really contagious.
Oh, well, listen, I'll tell you, a smile should be contagious. There's even a halacha that a person has to walk around smiling, otherwise he's actually an obstacle. So it's a very important point. And that's why when we say you smile, the world smiles along, because it's contagious and it just moves on. It's much more catchy than anything out there at the moment, a smile. So it's very important to constantly schmeichel. I'll tell you, you called me that I'm going to be on for something very special, and I thought it would be, rather than just sing all of my repertoire and all my songs, I want to sing something that I actually wrote a few lyrics for tonight, if that's okay. Is there any more time?
Beautiful.
Are we okay with time?
That's beautiful. Beautiful
Okay,
idea.
beautiful.
Thank you.
I just have to get the passcode for this phone that I've got the lyrics on. I'll be back in a half a second. Until then, if you don't mind singing a song, and I'll be back in a minute.
What a hard act to follow. I sing to follow Shloime Gertner singing. I mean, I can sing a little bit at my Shabbos table, but singing in place of Shloime Gertner is definitely not something that I'm going to attempt. I think what was beautiful, though, is while Shloime was singing, I was back there in that Siyum Hashas, Shloime. While you were singing, I could sort of close my eyes and see 2,000 Jews together. And you know what? Please God, we'll get back there. And it's that emunah that you were singing about, the ani mamin. You know, we know, please God, Hashem will get us out of this trouble that we're in now. But let's hear this song. I'm very excited about this song. Some special lyrics just for Seed, which is a real privilege. Thank you.
If you find that these lyrics are okay for the wider stage, then by all means, we could record it with music once quarantine is over. I chose the tune that I chose is a song that I like very much. It's The Sound of Silence. And I thought in particular that song is very appropriate for now because these are time of silence. The times we live in are times of silence. For many people and really for everyone who's quarantining, you know, the world is a quieter place, and it's so I just had these my personal lyrics that I worked on this afternoon, and thank you for all the listeners out there. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in to Seed, to an organization who does so much in education, in inspiring so many families worldwide, especially in the UK. Na 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 na. Do dum 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 dum. Hello quarantine, I'm stuck at home, and I learned Torah on the phone. I have discovered my lovely family. No more hopping on the plane so frequently. Quarantine time is surely a quality time to strive. Ooh, and say thank you, Hashem, that we're alive. The world will never be the same. For some people it's painful, what a shame. They've lost their loved ones in this time. May only happy memories help them shine. And from Hashem they shall directly get their strength. Ooh, and comfort their world of silence. Na da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 ma 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 in these times of silence, we don't know what the future will bring. But remember, we're connected to the King. A connection truly unbreakable, like family sitting round the Shabbos table, drinking wine and saying L'chaim with a smile. Oh, trust Hashem in this time of silence. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Thank you to all for listening in this beautiful time. Also a time of silence.
Wow, Shlomi, that was such a treat. That was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We definitely have to do something with that. We're going to have to record that. We're going to have to do that properly.
Thank you so much.
That was beautiful.
Rabbi Dovi, I would just like to you know, we've got like BaOmer coming up.
Yeah.
Reb Shimon Bar Yochai, I think everybody who's experienced a bit of quarantine on a small percentage, Reb Shimon Bar Yochai had quarantine for 13 years in the cave. So
that's a good point.
So when we come up to that time now, to Lag BaOmer, this is a time to daven to Reb Shimon. He knows what we're going through, and he went through it in a whole nother level. You know, he was locked up. He was running away from the Romans. It was pekuach nefesh for him as well. It was life-threatening for him. He had to run away, and that was why he was in quarantine. But when we wanted tzaddik, to a great person to daven for us, he has to understand it also on his level. And we could say Reb Shimon Bar Yochai is someone that 13 years in quarantine, didn't have a shul, didn't have Pesach, didn't have a sukkah, didn't have nothing. He was lucky that he had a fruit tree outside his cave. So we've got Lag BaOmer coming up, and that's a very strong point and Bezrat Hashem, perhaps let it be a turning point in the world towards a future of beautiful light and success. Bezrat Hashem.
Amen. Amen. What a beautiful thought. That's a whole new perspective on Lag BaOmer for this year. That's given me a whole new world of thought on Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and what it means in Lag BaOmer. That's beautiful. Thank you very, very much. Shlomi, it's been amazing having you. You've really lifted me, and I'm sure all of the listeners and our entire Power on the Hour program. So thank you so much for singing for us.
Have a wonderful evening, and good evening to everybody listening. Thanks for having me, and always a smile. Schmeichel.
Always a smile, and please God, we look forward to working together.
When you smile, to others happiness you bring. So smile, for others smile, everybody smile. That's it. Have a Laila Tov and all
beautiful.
Kol Tov.
Have a good night, and we look forward to having you in person at Seed Singing Live.
Thank you. L'chaim, l'chaim.
Ciao, ciao. Take care. Lovely. Wow. That was amazing. What an experience. And so good of Shlomi to write those lyrics, just especially for us, for our campaign. That was a real treat, a real surprise. I'm just going to end off by handing over to Rabbi Shaya Feld, once again, Seed's Manchester director. Did you enjoy that, Shaya?
That was absolutely phenomenal. Is Shlomi there? Is Shlomi still there? I just want to say, on a personal note, I need to say, music plays a big role in my life, and they're singers, and then there are singers. Shlomi is a singer that when he sings, his whole neshama, his whole soul shines through, and it's particularly now without the music, when one can really feel that. That was really, really special, really, really special. Thank you for putting this on. And now over to all of you, our wonderful, wonderful donors. Firstly, thank you so much to all of the donors that have already donated to this cause. Seeing the amount that we've already raised, it gives us such an incredible feeling of gratitude to all of you. Thank you all so much. And to those of you who have not yet donated, let me repeat the words of Rabbi Herman, who spoke earlier, that the target of £600,000 is only a small part of our annual budget. We need to well exceed this amount. So please, all of those who have not yet donated, please click on the link. There are hundreds and hundreds of families who are seeking our help, direction, and inspiration. Seed is needed now more than ever, and therefore we need you now more than ever. Please click on the link below and donate as generously as you can. Thank you so much. And now this brings us to the end of tonight's program. Please join us again tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. We have an amazing international lineup of fun and inspiration. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, we start with Captain Calamity. This is an event for the whole family. Bring the family along, enjoy, and please continue to donate and help us to inspire others. Thank you so much. Good night.